Hi friends, if you're spiritual at all, Buddha has a saying that reality is a hologram. And I really believe that reality, the external reality, is just a reflection of our internal state, our mind, and our beliefs. So once we start changing that, our external reality will shift as well. I'm just in a hotel gym right now in Bangkok, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that reality is honestly not real. I have been staying in luxury hotels the past week, and I literally reached out to them 2 weeks ago, and they have all responded positively to me. I just had the urge to create this video and come on here and tell you guys and share my journey because I quit working my 9 to 5 in 2023, and today's 2026, 23rd of July, and I'm still here. I'm in Southeast Asia living my dream, creating my dream, and I felt really lost when I first quit my 9 to 5. And of course, I still feel a little lost now. I think we all are always feeling a little lost, but we progress. And truly, I believe that we are the creators of our own reality. Once we start taking action and being brave and courageous, that's when opportunities start to arise. That's how I got into wedding content creation as well. If you guys want to learn more about wedding content creation and business or things like that, I'm so happy to share that as well. I'm just someone who quit the 9 to 5 life and decided to go travel and follow my dreams. And I delved into the skills that I have, and I knew how to position myself, and I knew what skills I had, and I used that to my advantage instead of staying in an office back at home in Melbourne and working for someone else. I'm creating my own life. If you want to escape society's programming like I am, I want you guys to keep following along and watching my journey because everything is unfolding for me right now, and I am honestly so excited. What are the chances I get to stay in 5 luxury hotels? For context, I'm currently at my second luxury hotel and I have 3 more coming up. And honestly, if you go on this journey, you will start seeing signs from the universe just acknowledging you, reminding you, showing you that things are exactly how it's meant to be right now. On the way here, on my plane ride, I literally had full road to myself on the plane, and it was a full plane. I just felt like that was the universe showing me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, so for context, so the last 2 years I've actually been doing luxury wedding content, and I decided that I wanted to travel a lot more. I decided to branch into the luxury space because I've always been drawn to luxury aesthetics, and I'm honestly not materialistic at all. I have lived quite minimal the last few years. I sold everything. I used to live in a nice apartment, I had a nice car. I just decided to go traveling to Asia and I quit my job. And actually, I moved to London first, but that's another story. And yeah, I love luxury. And so that's why I've decided to branch into the luxury hotel space. And in the wedding content space, I had to be based in Melbourne. So I've just pivoted a little bit. But yeah, back to the part of being non materialistic. I think it's completely okay to have material desires, but the secret, I think, is not being attached. And I think that's a difference for a lot of people because it's very easy to get consumed with material desires and wanting to flash it and having your worth be dependent on it. I do believe that the way you present yourself is obviously quite important as well because we do live in a materialistic world. But when you become attached to it, that's where it gets unhealthy, and you start overspending, and it becomes like a hamster on a wheel where you need to work more and then to keep affording a certain lifestyle. But I could literally go live in a monastery tomorrow and be happy. I've been living out of a suitcase for literally, I feel like it's been a year or more than a year now because I've been traveling so much, and it actually just makes things easier. And that's why being able to experience again staying in luxury hotels has been really nice. I'm just super drawn to luxury aesthetics. Anyways, getting off track. Yeah, like 2 years of creating content for couples and wedding venues has been a dream as well. Um, but yesterday, I literally met these 2 guys yesterday through this app called Nomad Table, and it's just an app where you can meet new people who are also traveling through. They might live here short term. And I just feel like the people, you get to meet people who have a more entrepreneurial spirit. You meet people who don't subscribe to society's timeline of gotta get a mortgage, have kids by a certain age. And it's just so refreshing to be surrounded by this kind of energy, because back at home, I just didn't put myself outside of my comfort zone and meet new people, which is really important if you want to grow and you want to be inspired by different people, or you want to be inspired by people who have different lives. Because when you're in your little bubble, you only get to see a certain life. And it's okay if you want to settle down, have kids, and buy a house and all that. But for me, I'm just not ready for that right now. I want to create my life where I don't need to work for 30 years and then retire. It's just not my plan. I obviously want to love what I'm doing. I want to create a meaningful life. I've been doing so much work in deprogramming a lot of that, but it's been an amazing journey and I'm having so much fun in Asia and I don't want it to stop. And yeah, anyway, these two guys, one was a music artist, he produced music, and another guy, they were both from New York actually. One was traveling through, he was finding himself a little bit, he was 30. He, not the music artist, but the other guy, his parents were entrepreneurs and he's been creating stuff since he was 14, which I think is amazing. I don't get to meet that back at home. But yeah, I think that app is really great. So it's called Nomad Table. If you're traveling, you should totally check it out. But the main purpose of this video is just to give you guys some inspiration on not being attached to your current life, and to step out of that. You really have to follow your heart and what's calling to you rather than the logic of what is right and wrong. And you really have to question your belief systems. Like, how is it possible that I have luxury stays, hotels like 137 Pillars and Suites, Capella, they're like huge. And yeah, so this is why I find traveling really important. It's so important to put yourself out of your comfort zone, to stretch yourself. That's how opportunities arise. And life just has so much to offer. And we can honestly change our reality at any point in time. Like I said in my first video, I have spent over 30K. Every time I spend money, I feel like I also level up in my life. So don't be afraid to spend, because money will always come back to you. It's always in circulation and there is no limit to how much money there is in the world. So I hope this message inspires you. I know it's a little bit all over the place. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys. I just finished working out. Yeah. If you have any questions or if you want to connect, drop down in the comments. I would love to start sharing more of the tools and resources that have helped me. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.